Hello and welcome to NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, brought to you by the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. Every week we come to you from our head office here in Apapa, Lagos, intimating you about everything that is maritimous. By that, we mean sea-related activities from shipping to the protection of the environment, naval issues, maritime labor, as well as safety at sea, all of which NIMASA bears responsibility for in terms of regulation and promotion. My name is Ubongisien, and it's always my pleasure to be your guide on this voyage.
My name is Chief Dr. George Moralo.
Senator Binta Masi Garba.
Is Rollins McFoy, the President of Women in Maritime Nigeria.
You are watching NIMASA This Week.
You are watching NIMASA This Week.
NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime.
The voice of maritime.
The voice of the maritime industry.
The voice of the maritime.
NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, showing on these stations.
Welcome back. It's still NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime. And yes, our 60-second maritime challenge is still on. All you simply have to do is to answer the question on video within 60 seconds. What does it mean to be a maritime nation? We're talking about Nigeria, of course. Straight on to today's episode of the program. We begin as always with the Director General's diary, showcasing what Dr. Bashir Jamo has been up to in the past week. We've also gathered some public opinion on the use of technology in the maritime space, plus the other regulars you've come to know the program for. So if you're ready, it's anchors away.
Our world-class Maritime Experience Center is now live, announcing Maritime Stakeholders Experience Contact Center, MSECC, where you'll get simple, fast, and tailored solutions to all your maritime challenges on maritime safety, maritime labor, marine pollution, search and rescue, cabotage issues, ship registration, training and certification, and other maritime-related issues. Contact us via the polling channels 23401-630-9590. Email us at contactcenter@nimasa.gov.ng, info@nimasa.gov.ng. Chat with us www.nimasa.gov.ng and on Facebook at NIMASA Official. Let's resolve all your maritime related issues. The Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency has tasked the Society of Petroleum Engineers to use their expertise to help secure Nigeria's oil assets. He made this charge at the 45th Society of Petroleum Engineers Nigeria Council and Nigeria Annual International Conference and Exhibition, which was held in Lagos. The NIMASA DG noted that the Society of Petroleum Engineers have a greater responsibility to play in preventing economic saboteurs and pipeline vandals from enjoying a field day, robbing the nation's resources through oil theft and pipeline vandalism for personal benefit.
Part of the functions of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency is to ensure safety at sea, security, as well as shipping development. I will just concentrate on one aspect and just throw more light and try to mention where we are going in terms of that and where SPE responsibility is supposed to be. And that aspect is that there will be no sustainability without protection of the asset itself. Between January 2021 to November 2020 to February 2022, it's been reported that over $3.2 billion of our own wealth in terms of crude oil has been lost to oil theft. This is a very serious issue. If in Nigeria, the mainstay of our own economy, this humongous amount of money can be stolen just like that, I think the SPE, they have a role to play in ensuring the protection of our own common asset. On our part, last month, we offered to deliver one of our assets from the Deep Blue project, which is special mission aircraft, to be mining our own pipelines to see the areas where these leakages is being used to siphon these resources. We have already sent, we are getting ready to send trainers by 18th of this month, and they are going to spend about 1 week in Italy for the training, and we hope before the end of this month we will deploy those special mission aircraft to help in protecting our own natural resources for the sustainable of transition of these resources. Having said that, the question here will be now, what is going to be the role of Society of Petroleum Engineers? You have a greater role to play. The world is moving very fast. We can no longer use manual means of protecting our own wealth and pipeline. It is the duty of the Society of Petroleum Engineers now to think outside the box, to see what type of contribution they can give in terms of addressing this menace. It is our sincere hope to be part and parcel of assisting the SPE in whatever the means they want to ensure that we protect the national assets.
Jamo went on to say that over $2.3 billion of wealth in terms of crude oil was reportedly lost to oil theft between January 2001 and February 2022. The chief executive of NIMASA stated that the organization was prepared to help the Society of Petroleum Engineers make sure that Nigeria's natural resources were appropriately protected. The Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Dr. Bashir Jamo, has been named Public Administrator of the Year by the Daily Telegraph Publishing Company. The Managing Director of the Daily Telegraph Publishing Company, Mr. Ayodele Aminu, disclosed this while delivering a conveyance letter to Dr. Jamo at the agency's headquarters in Lagos. Dr. Jamo accepted the award gladly and also congratulated the newspaper on its recent accomplishments as well as the quality the newspaper upholds in its publication.
I so thank you so very much on behalf of the governing board, executive management, and the entire staff of the Nigerian maritime industry. So we thank you so very much, and we continue to cherish your own contributions to the industry.
The DG went further to express the agency's efforts to change the tide of the maritime industry and suggested ways in which the media can help in achieving that goal.
I am not saying that the news media should try and do our bidding. But what I'm saying is that let us look at the things that are priority to us that can develop our own dear nations and give priority to such things and publish it for people to know and see. When we do right, please do let us know. And do let the world know so that we will continue to improve on that right thing. And when we do wrong, do let us know so that we'll continue to do that correction.
While speaking on the important role the media plays in the country, Dr. Jamo also admonished the New Telegraph newspaper to be positive and objective in the publication and also encouraged the team to continue to work hard to maintain the current level of excellence.
The media also is being used as a source or tool of education. They educate the populace to understand what is going on and then how they can be able to progress from where they are. So you see, the media is being used as a tool for enlightening Nigerians, not only Nigerians, but the world in general of whatever is happening around us.
The DG appreciated the team from the Daily Telegraph Publishing Company for their steadfast cooperation and also stated that NIMASA's doors are always open to offer assistance to the newspaper in their endeavors.
Hello viewers, my name is Onyeka Okafor. Sea transportation is gradually gaining momentum in Nigeria. Today we'll be talking to transportation stakeholders on the sustainability of sea transportation in Nigeria and what role technology plays in sea transportation. Please join me.
Yeah, I think sea transportation is quite sustainable, but it's currently faced with a lot of challenges which need to be tackled because we are more like doing things in the same old ways. We really need to integrate technology and also advance in expanding our areas of seaports.
As it has been practiced in other countries, I know that Nigeria has everything it takes to make it sustainable.
For us in Nigeria, we need to be diversified, and then using ICT in a sea transportation, it is going to be an effective things for us because we need to inculcate a best practice. Application of ICT is to enhance the sea transportation.
For Nigeria to move to the next level in the global economy, sea transportation has to be inculcated, so it has to be sustainable.
Definitely, everything is sustainable if you work towards sustainability. So what makes things sustainable? That's the question we should be asking. We have framework for sustainability. So those are the things, the mechanisms that you have to put in place to ensure that whatever mode of transport is sustainable. You have to start with the policies, you have to start with implementation, you have to start with all the areas that will make it sustainable. The manpower, capacity building, and ensuring that everything pertaining to it being sustainable is enforced and are ready for takeoff. So maritime transportation, of course, is sustainable.
So what role do you think technology can play in sustaining sea transportation?
The role is pertinent. Right now we're in what? Industry 4, right? Of ICT. So the role of technology cannot be overlooked. First of all, in manpower development, you need technology in order to boost it. You need technology in surveillance. You need technology in monitoring. You need technology in evaluation. You need technology first and foremost in data building, data backup. Because without data in technology, you can't do anything. You need data to take decisions. You need data to be able to see and know exactly where your going concern is headed to. So technology is very important, and as we are in Industry 4, we should be able to key in technology advancements that are out there, big data, AI, robotics. Those are things that, you know, in cargo handling, you can't rule out technology.
In terms of monitoring, because when we are talking about the sea transportation, we have to look at the safety. Safety is very, very much important. So we need to have an applications so that even when our officers are not following the rules, what they are supposed to do, so that all these application, embedded transportation application in places can be able to give alerts. You can be able to alert them. Maybe it will send a signal to maybe control room or people in charge, authority, so that they can be able to, it will going to be monitoring their activities.
For us to effectively use technology to sustain sea transportation, there has to be a synergy first. All the various modes of transport, the various agencies that has something to do with transportation should be able to coordinate and do things together. It is when that has been achieved that we can now, Nigeria as a country can now begin to have a platform such that every mode of transport that we have here are connected, are linked through technology.
Oh, the technology has come to play in everything, and I think sea transportation is not going to be exceptional. In terms of communication, the whole means of transportation is to bring man and goods safely to their point, from their point of takeoff to their point of destination. And for you to do that, you need technology. You need technology to communicate effectively. You need artificial intelligence to detect things that will cause obstruction along the way.
Just as some apps came or some technology came, like in terms of taxifiable, Uber, I feel it can still be harnessed to, or even Kokada, because the sea can be used to as a logistic aspect, where apps can be created to move goods from one place to another, not just for companies, but for private businesses too. It will be really easy for us to at least expand our businesses in Nigeria.
Technology plays a major role in sustainability of sea transport. Technology will be responsible for the security, the gathering of information, the management of information, and even the ease of doing business, both around sea transportation.
So we've heard it all. The role that technology plays in sea transportation and the sustainability of sea transportation in Nigeria in years to come. You can share your thoughts and ideas on all our social media handles at NIMASA Official. Till I come your way again, my name is Onyeka Okafor. NIMASA This Week, the voice of maritime, continues.
What does it mean to be a maritime nation? Talking specifically about Nigeria. If you can answer that question, you stand a chance of winning a prize courtesy of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency. All you need to do is upload a video recording of yourself telling your story of what it means for Nigeria to be a maritime nation. Your video should not be longer than 60 seconds. Yes, we call it the 60-second maritime challenge. If you're ready, start recording and upload your answer to the link displayed on screen.
Introducing the NIMASA Distress Response Call Lines for all maritime stakeholders, ship owners, seafarers, ship captains. Whatever your challenge or distress in the Nigerian maritime domain, please call 0803 0685 167, 0708 0005 956, 0700 0700 010. If you can't reach us on these lines, please call 0700 0700 020, 0700 0700 030. Also via VHF Radio Channel 16. Call and NIMASA will respond.
Welcome back to NIMASA This Week, the Voice of Maritime. Let's see some of the conversations currently making the rounds online. In a string of 4 successive tweets, the DG of NIMASA has sent out a maritime safety alert concerning one of the FSPOs currently operating within Nigeria's maritime waters. This is essentially a safety alert for all stakeholders to be aware as the necessary measures are taken to ensure the safety of life at sea or protect the environment from potential pollution. As you can see, this conversation has gained a lot of traction, especially on LinkedIn, and it has generated about 20,000 impressions alone on this singular safety alert as issued by the DG of NIMASA. NIMASA bears primary responsibility for maritime safety. And that's why NIMASA is being proactive on this matter in order to prevent a potential environmental catastrophe. So let's keep the conversation going. Likewise, you can also engage with the agency at NIMASA Official. When it comes to doing business, when it comes to operational activities within Nigeria's maritime ecosystem, there are rules, there are regulations because of the implications. Some of these implications are safety related, others have a bearing on security as well as on the economy. NIMASA remains the apex regulatory body to ensure that all participants, stakeholders, and even advocates play by the rules. And as we say, there's only one place you can always make your first port of call when it comes to accurate information, and that is the NIMASA official website currently showing on your screen. Thank you for watching NIMASA This Week, the Voice of Maritime. The ancient Greek poet Hesiod once said, "Admire a small boat, but put your freight in a large one. For the larger the load, the greater will be your profit upon profit. Even back then, Hesiod understood the importance of freight and cargo tonnage, meaning that in shipping, it comes down always to tonnage and its economic implication. Something to think about. Till I see you next time, my name remains Ubong Isen. As always, I'm asking you to stay on course. Bye-bye.